All right, everybody. Just going to hang out here for a little bit. Quite the ridiculous afternoon slate, but in case anybody has questions on it, I'll just hang out here for a while. I'm doing a couple of other things on the side, but hey, I'll welcome your opinions. If anybody has any ways to get off of the chalk in the afternoon slate, that would be very very helpful. I just can't find it. I'm just pretty much, and I'm going to play too. I don't know exactly why I'm playing. It's probably a really really stupid idea, but I'm doing it anyway. Hey, true transparency. I can't figure out what else to do except to play Molly and that Coors game. I could try to get a little different with the second pitcher, I suppose. But aside from that, I don't know exactly what else I'm supposed to do here. So hopefully, get you guys in here, maybe get some opinions, and maybe it's just one of those slates where you're either supposed to just eat the chalk or just pass. You know, passing is not usually something in my repertoire, but that's my hedge funds for. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I pass on decent trading opportunities in my hedge fund, but for whatever reason, I'd like to play all the slates. Just go into it knowing that you're probably not going to, I don't know. You could certainly make cases for stuff other than the chalk here. I just don't think it's very likely to come in. So give me a look at what I have here. So I have, and you know what I'll do? I'll make this somewhat true DFS productive. I'm going to actually not finalize. I'm going to update my projections for the later slate so that I can be prepared to record that as soon as I kind of hang up with this. But like you'll see what I have here. I mean, like I have 100% Molly, and then I have mostly DeSclafani and Berrios. I do have a couple of slivers of McGill and Plesac. And it's also kind of ridiculous because the lineups aren't even out yet for half these games. Not to mention the Colorado game. Let me see. So I'm in full. I have like 4 different monitors going. I'm in full multitask mode between 3 different businesses. It's kind of bizarre, but try my best to give you guys whatever you guys need as far as this particular slate goes. As somebody uploaded this other stuff. Okay, let's see. Anybody in here? Anybody questions? Anything? Nothing? Okay, no problem. I'm just here anyway, so I'm going to hang out here for like 30, 45 minutes, probably until that locks, doing other kind of things along the way. You'll see what's going on in the background. This is actually a little behind-the-scenes stuff where I'm actually uploading the some of the models for the evening slate because the scheduling is a little bizarre for me today. I'm actually not going to be around for the live stuff, and I'm not going to be around to push a later projection update. So I'm getting this out as much as early as possible, but as late as possible. If that makes any sense. And then I am going to do a quick recording of the main slate. Again, Bobby has dealing with a couple of issues preventing him from doing any of the live stuff, or I think the recording as well. So want at least give you guys something with respect to the main slate. Almost done uploading projections. You can actually see that live as that happens. Couple more inputs, and then I'm going to run this. This is for the main slate, not for this early slate. But again, I think the early slate's very straightforward. Straightforward in that it just seems like the most obvious things are just going to happen. But I'll tell you, man, every time I think that, something else happens, especially with baseball. Now, it is a shorter slate, so I guess one of the things you could do, you could play pitchers against hitters maybe. That's something you could do. But the thing is that you don't want to play pitchers from that Coors game. Let me just see what this is going to look like. See any questions in here? Hey, what's up, HC? So what you're seeing, HC, is just kind of boredom. I'm trying to get different a little bit on this early slate, but I'm having a difficult time doing it. So I was hoping to get some input from here. And in the meanwhile, I'm updating my stuff for later. And oh, look at what's going to happen. Ohtani is like going to be basically a lock. So it's going to, the main slate's probably going to be something like Ohtani, Morton. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm not going to be able to probably update this that much later. And oh, looks like the stack's going to be pretty spread out. I've seen Tampa. I'm seeing even some Seattle, some Yankees, some Houston. That'll be reflected in the video, which is going to come out in like an hour or so. Oh, I want to run the FanDuel one as well. And then I'll get back to some questions about this afternoon slate. We don't even have the lineups yet, right? For like half the games. So it is a little bit premature, but there's no other way for me to handle this. Oops, I forgot to do this. I'll rerun FanDuel. And this is the ultimate voyeurism, because you're actually going to see me upload the model to the site, which is not something I show all too often. Let me just confirm that it looks good. This is the FanDuel sheet. And you see Morton looks really, really strong over there. And I always double check it before I upload it. And here's the FanDuel sheet. It looks like Tampa looks really good. So what I do, this is like really this crazy behind the scenes stuff. So I actually will go and I'll upload this to my Google Drive. And then I will, these are the latest, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then boom, update existing. And then what happens is I have to actually change the title in the actual TrueDFS site to reflect the new dates. So like you'll see here, this is going to be all of the, if this is not interesting to you, sorry, this happens to be what I'm doing right now. So now I'm actually going to be changing the dates on these main slate. Let's do FanDuel first. FanDuel main slate. So we're going to change this to August 18th because we just replaced yesterday's with the 18th. And we're not going to put final look on there because I didn't want you guys to think this is going to be the final look. So 18th, main slate. Oops. And we're going to go 18th, main slate. I am really pumped about the golf tomorrow, by the way. And I did do a video for that, which is up on the site. Slate, and good. And just to make sure it gets up there, let's check this out. And there it is, August 18th, main slate, and you'll see Ohtani probably stand out right at the top. Okay, good. All right, so this is the, again, this is my Saberson situation. So what are you saying now? Mini stacked against the wrong 20% on pitcher I watched. Yeah, he sure did. They sure did. Yeah, so as I said, I mean, this is I got a lot of other things going on. That's why I usually don't go live during the day. I have a couple of monitors. I have other stuff going on, and I figured I would just pop in here to see what's what. And apparently not too much. So I'll just hang out here for a couple of questions. Yeah, there are 3 games. There are no lineups out yet, but unfortunately, I really don't have much time to do much of anything else. Bobby had a good run last night. And then all of his guys just kind of came up empty in the last like several innings. So that is the deal with that. Any other questions? Anything going before I get on to my other thing? You should see, Evan. You should see my. You should see the various screens I have up here. I have an analyst call. I have a video I have to do. I have. I took care of all my trades. Took care of all that stuff, and then I'm going back home because I have to finish something up. I have a couple of things to unwind, hedge fund wise, and then we're going into the city. So that's that. Okay, so again, my early look on the, I'll just summarize. My early look on the afternoon slate is I think that it's completely uninteresting. I think that Tyler Mahle's kind of a lock at pitcher. And then I think that the others, Discofani, Berrios, McGill, Plesac, you could split those up as much as you want. I think Mahle's just, in a perfect spot. I think the 47% ownership here that I have projected is ridiculous. I think he's going to be more like 65, just the way it is. And then as far as hitting goes, it's all Coors. I mean, San Diego, Colorado, and just kind of hope you get lucky with the right combination. That's just really where I'm at. I do have some 3-mans with Cleveland. That helps. So Cleveland is somebody you might be able to get to a little bit. Austin Hedges, Owen Miller, guys like that. Miles Straw. But aside from that, it's a hopelessly uninteresting slate. So I apologize. As I mentioned to Bobby, doing this during the day is very, very difficult for me. So I'm going to get rolling. Golf is up for tomorrow. Baseball projections will be up. The video will be up, but there will not be any live, at least for me tonight. There will not be any updated stuff from me after this afternoon. And hopefully you guys do well today. DFS Chan is putting stuff up for the LOL slates. He hopefully will be around for some soccer this weekend. All kinds of crazy stuff. That's about it.